What's going on guys, CasualSavage here, and in this video it's all about Sony Vegas Pro 14. Now there was loads of speculation over the year that there wasn't going to be a Sony Vegas 14, but on the 20th of September, Sony Vegas 14 has been announced and it's released. So in this video we're going to be looking at Sony Vegas 14, the 3 different Sony Vegas that's released, and the different features. Now, one Sony Vegas they have put out is just called Sony Vegas Pro 14 Edit. Now, with this one, it comes at $399, and of course you can get a 30-day trial. So what's new? As you can see, they have 3 things they are boasting about at the top, which is the hover scrub technology, an upscaled HD footage for use in 4K and UHD projects, and red camera support. So as you can see, a brief summary of the hover scrub is quickly scrub through footage in the trimmer window and add in and out points on the fly. This enables you to quickly identify just the important portion of your video clip and then add it to your timeline. Now of course, the upscaled HD footage, it just means you are now able to use 4K footage. And then the final thing, quickly and easily import and edit recordings made with the latest red digital cameras into Vegas 14. Now, red cameras are super expensive and they're used in movies, of course. I think they're about $30,000. Yeah, insanely priced. And what I think Sony Vegas or Sony are trying to do here is trying to get filmmakers to use their software to edit or make Sony Vegas more used by filmmakers, because before they didn't really have this feature, and of course that left filmmakers left out. So of course they all used Premiere Pro, After Effects and stuff like that. So guess that's why they've added red camera support. And 3 other new features: up to 40 times video velocity, smart zoom, smart adaptive interlacing. Now velocity just simply makes your video faster, like I showed in my time-lapse video. So they've made it even faster this time, so now you can go 40 times faster than your original video. Smart zoom. Define the focal point of your video regardless of what was originally framed in camera. Use keyframing techniques to create exact zoom in post-productions that your videographer didn't shoot in the field, and maintain expectation video quality while you do it. To me, that just sounds like the normal event pan and crop. Like for example, now you're watching, I could crop out the section up here and make it pan across to my face, and then it makes it look like the camera's panning. So I guess that's what that is. And smart adaptive deinterlacing. Transform even the fastest paced deinterlaced material to modern progressive footage with stunning quality and clarity. And moving on, we have script for grouping video and audio events. You decide which resampling mode to use, and extensive format support. So for the grouping with the video and audio, again, this sounds like a feature they've already had in the past, where for example you select a clip, you select some audio, and you select G on your keyboard, which groups them together, and that means when you left click and drag them, all of them will move at once and you don't have to highlight all of them. But it could be different. Hopefully they've added a different feature to this grouping. It's not going to be the same. It shows a folder icon, so maybe it's going to be stuff where you can put them in folders but keep it on the timeline as well. That'll look pretty good. Now the resampling mode on a project-wide basis, and start all your projects with that settings if you choose to. Never spend needless time adjusting resampling mode on individual timeline events again. This feature is amazing. The reason for this is because every time I make a tutorial, I tell you guys right click the video, disable resample and uncheck maintain aspect ratio. Disabling resample gets rid of ghosting. There's been a time where I've edited an entire vlog, and as you know vlogs have a ton of footage. I forgot to disable resample. I had to go through one by one disabling resample, and bear in mind this was like 100 pieces of clips disabling resample. This time you get to set it out how you want it. So I can have a mode where it's set to disable resample as soon as the video is in, and I won't have to do it individually. It's so much better. As for the extensive support, we have the high frame rate, pro resolution, HEVC support for UHD. So we have faster import for HFR material, Pro resolution is the HD compatible intra-frame video codec, offers high quality and smooth frame access for video editing and post-production. HEVC support for UHD is achieving top quality results fast with high efficiency video coding support, an ultra modern codec with professional features. So I guess they're trying to make rendering faster overall. Also, when you are putting in videos, you don't have to wait for that bar at the bottom for the video clips to import, and they also want the quality of the videos to be better as well. New blue effects. Now this has been around for a while now. Usually you have to install it on Sony Vegas, but this comes pre-installed with Sony Vegas Pro 14. Now if you don't know what new blue effects are, they have a ton of different transitions and video effects and some text you can use, which does look pretty nice in your videos. Now, Sony Vegas Pro 14 Suite. The highest priced Sony Vegas available right now, and it's this one. Professional motion tracking with Boris Effects BCC Match Move Unit. Now if this is what I think it is, where you can get the track motion on After Effects, this is amazing, and this is a feature that had to be there. And by the looks of it, I think it is. Now what I mean by this, on After Effects you can motion track. What this means, you will analyze the video, and then these little points will come up on the screen. You select one, and on that point you can add some text, you can add an image, anything. And let's say, for example, this is the point I've just picked. This finger is the camera, and imagine some text being here. The camera's facing the camera right now, but the text is always going to be there. So if I like come here with the camera and go left a bit, you'll be able to see the text straight away. And if I go away, the text will still stay in spot. So you can go like this, literally like that, and the text won't move. It's a really useful feature. Loads of CAD editors use it, for example, when they have the text in the air or when they have text on the walls. Sensational 3D object creation and manipulation with Boris Effects BCC 3D Objects Unit. This one sounds a bit interesting to me. Use the 3-dimensional space to create text dissolves for captions or graphics, for instance for logos. Distort, expand and split objects using snazzy effects. Included filters and countless presets help you quickly find the right effects to give your videos that special look. I don't know about you, but this Sony Vegas is sounding amazing to me. So far they've implemented After Effects into this. Now it looks like they're also implementing Cinema 4D effects. That sounds amazing. Advanced text creation and titles with new blue effects Title Pro 3. So what this is an award-winning titling tool for creating powerful 2D and 3D text titles in a fraction of time. Start with one of the integrated templates or create your own dissolves from scratch with fully equipped title designer. This sounds amazing. People are going to be making intros, outros. You're going to be getting a ton of intro templates guaranteed. Now this is out. People will be giving out a lot more Sony Vegas templates. And the good thing is, they even said they provided templates which come with this Sony Vegas as well. And the final feature they mention here is Advanced Chroma Keying with Boris FX BCC Key and Blend Unit. Create new reality when you seamlessly replace blue, green and red screen backgrounds and key in the footage you want. Customize colors, lighting, shadows and color intensity. Use preset filters to simplify your workflow. That sounds amazing. Honestly, super impressed with Sony Vegas. Now, I'll be honest with you, I did download Sony Vegas Pro 14 the other day, only the demo. I looked at it, I was like, there's not much difference, and I knew I had to read into it. And after reading into it, it's honestly blew my mind away. We literally have After Effects, Sony Vegas, and Cinema 4D built in one. Maybe not as powerful as After Effects or as powerful as Cinema 4D, because of course they do their own things, but it's literally all in one. And it works out cheaper in a way because you don't have to buy 3 programs, you're just buying one. And then as you can see at the bottom here, we have Vegas Pro 14 Edit for $399, Vegas Pro 14 for $599, and Vegas Pro 14 Suite for a stunning $799. Now what I'm getting from this, like I mentioned at the start, I think they're aiming towards filmmakers, especially with Vegas Pro 14 Suite. It has a ton of plugins, a ton of just different features that you can use for films, and also the support of red cameras. Of course, only filmmakers can afford them for now. That price is insane, but yeah, I think they are aiming to make filmmakers use their software. If I was a filmmaker, I probably would use their software now. It looks better. Before, I would stick to Premiere Pro because of course it has more features. So yeah, that is all the new features across all the Sony Vegas Pro 14s they have released. And like I mentioned at the start, I think they're aiming for filmmakers this time around. Now we get onto the part where I tell you, is it worth getting? Now this is pretty difficult because even I don't know, but I'm going to try and think of an opinion to give you right now. Now Vegas Pro 14 Suite does have the title animation along with the 3D objects and the motion tracking. So that to me says filmmakers, cut editors, this is perfect for you. But then we go over to Vegas Pro 14. Of course we do get the new blue effects, but is it actually worth it? Because new blue effects, they've been in the past Sony Vegases. So of course, why not just buy the plugin separate for our current Sony Vegas? Then we have Vegas Pro 14 Edit. Now, this is the basic one, the cheapest one. And should you go for it? Again, it looks like it's more for filmmakers. They are aiming at 4K footage, as they've mentioned. The velocity is going up, the smart zoom and stuff like that. So for me personally, I don't think it's suitable for YouTubers to get, just because the amount of things they're putting in. If you're a cut editor, you're an intro maker, or something like that, Vegas Pro 14 is amazing for you, because of course you have all them features. But like I mentioned, new blue effects and the Boris effects, like they've mentioned, you can buy them separately, and they've been out for a while, and usually you do have to buy them separate for Sony Vegas. So it's probably cheaper to get them separate for your Pacific Sony Vegas. But that's just my opinion on it. To be honest, I wouldn't be getting it because I'm content with Sony Vegas Pro 13. It does everything for me that I want it to do, and there's not much use from me to get Sony Vegas Pro 14. Of course, the 3D objects, the motion tracking and stuff like that would be cool, but I wouldn't be using it a lot as I do with the other features. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on Sony Vegas Pro 14 in the comments below. Remember, there's 3 different Sony Vegases. A link to this will be in the description, so you can go ahead and check it out yourself. Maybe buy it, try out the demo, and you can have a feel of what Sony Vegas Pro 14 is like. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, and peace.